All right, welcome to Dad's Book Reviews. I'm Kevin.
I'm Don.
This is my dad, and he reads a lot of books, so I like to interview him to find out what I should read next. So, what genres do you typically like to read?
Oh, I like all kinds of them. I especially like LitRPG. That's my favorite. I like war, isekai, Xanthia, where they're core building, apocalypse, and space operas. I take a little bit of everything.
Hopefully, you'll get an opportunity to find something you want to read. You can go to dadsbookreviews.com. That has all the reviews we've done so far. So, what are we starting on today?
We're going to start on one that one of our viewers suggested, The Legend of Randidly Ghosthound.
I don't even remember that one.
It's a really weird name. It's one that I had already read. At least I'd read the first 5 books. And I read another one and decided, I can recommend that one. It's by Noret Flood, and it's an apocalyptic LitRPG fantasy.
Okay.
And there are 12 books in the series. I don't know if it's finished yet because I'm only at book 7. The books are 500 to 700 pages long. And Randidly Ghosthound is a loner, a social misfit.
That's his name?
That's his name. I don't know why parents would give someone a name like that, but he got it. Even before the system transformed the earth, he was a social misfit. And now he has to deal with the sudden presence of levels and skills and monsters and the very real possibility of death. Due to some unusual circumstances, he was in an underground tunnel leading from one building on the college campus he was on to another when the system came, and that was transformed into a dungeon. And so he wakes up in a dungeon with monsters level 30 and above.
Oh, wow.
And he's level 0, and he's running for his life, and he sees what he thinks is a little cranny that he can duck into, and it turns out to be a safe room. And so he ducks into this safe room just barely ahead of the monsters that are after him and survives. And the trouble is he's not leveled enough to do anything in this dungeon. Anything out there can kill him. But so he has to rely on some mysterious traveler from another world that happens to be in the dungeon fighting the monsters. This other traveler has been very injured. But in this safe room, he can recover, and it takes quite a while for him to recover. And he is willing to help Randidly get strong enough to help him in the dungeon, because he found out he wasn't strong enough to do it either. And so he figures if he has someone as strong as him, he'll be able to maybe do it. For several months, he teaches Randidly how to work a spear and how to use magic and all these things that he's going to need to be able to fight the monsters. And then when he leaves the dungeon, he can fight the monsters close to the dungeon until he can beat them and then move out and out and out until finally Shawl, this traveler, goes with him and they complete the dungeon. When he leaves the dungeon, he discovers that while he's experienced several months inside this dungeon, it was running at a different time scale than outside, and so there's only been a day passed outside the dungeon. So he comes out the strongest person in the world.
Him and the friend.
He went to his own world instead of back to...
So dungeons are shared between worlds?
Well, it doesn't ever explain how Shawl got into the dungeon.
Okay.
Shawl went back to his world, and Randidly came back to Earth. Earth is in a horrible shape. Monsters everywhere. Everything's falling apart, destroyed. People have been killed. They're all running for their lives. And Randidly helps a small group of people put together a town of sorts that they can fight together, and he kind of protects them while they get some levels themselves. He's not willing to be the leader of this town. He just backs away from it when they try and force it on him. But there's a real weird player there that really wants to be the boss, and so they let him be the boss. That's Donnie. So they get Donnie Town as the place where Randidly Ghosthound is helping to survive. But there's other communities around, and they not necessarily friendly to Donnie Town. This is a really good example of a lit RPG with an overpowered main character. It's suspenseful and exciting, very entertaining, but Randidly Ghosthound is a very elusive character, and you don't always like his choices or like what he does. So sometimes it's a little hard to identify with him and say, this book I'm the big guy and I'm fighting this good fight. Well, with Randidly, it's not always the good fight.
Okay.
And so it's not always easy to agree with him. And the series gets less effective the farther it goes and the more worlds it brings into it. But it is a very exciting series. I gave it 9, very good. It's violent, bloody. Everyone's killing everyone. One or more characters you tend to use hard profanity, so I gave it a D. And there's sex going on, though it's not described, so I gave it an M for mature.
Okay.
Rated it for teens.
So would you say the book, is the first set of books a 10 and then it goes to a 9, or it's kind of 9 all throughout?
The first book is probably almost a 10. Some of the things I don't identify with keep it from getting to be a 10.
Okay.
Some stories I am right there with them all the way, living it, feeling it. This one, it's just a very exciting story, and I enjoyed it.
And that's because he makes choices that you wouldn't make.
That's part of it. There's a lot of swearing in it. There's a lot of off-color jokes. There's stuff that's just hard to take at times.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah. So hopefully one of you likes that one. Let us know if you're liking what we're given, and hopefully you find something you want to read.
Happy reading.